Prostitution has existed since the beginning of time, but there's not a lot of comic books talking about gay male prostitutes. There are a few here and there. Class Comics just released a new comic called PayDay that was written by Sonny Victor that is exploring its new protagonist named Adrian. This book's protagonist goes back into his humble beginnings, and even though it is set in present day, he has a lot of flashbacks where he's explaining to his current host, who happens to be the character Julian Daniels, who's also looking for a subject to write a future book about. But Adrian's explaining some of the past stories about how he built him up to be one of the biggest asses for hire, or what he says, upscale ass for hire. It's a straightforward issue where Adrian is recounting some of his earlier beginnings, even going so far as to explaining that he made himself unavailable to the point where so many people wanted him that they felt as though him not being available just made them want him even more. And it was all fabricated on his part because he knew this is the way to get people to want him. Keep in mind, he's also explaining how he works out while also maintaining a very strict diet so that he can have a body that is very chiseled and cut up. The book itself leaves off as if it could be a self-contained story, but also at the same time where there could be future stories explaining some of the other exploits that Adrian has done. Sonny Victor is a superb artist. It has a very simplistic cartoon vibe to it, but still at the same time very adult. I mean, it is a class comic book, so it has lots and lots of gay sex in it. But Victor's style also has a very beautiful feel to it too. I have expected Adrian's character to be somewhat of a secret spy and that he was using the whole Rimp Boy thing just as a cover. He did explain in one story where he was sort of undercover for a businessman, but that didn't pan through and he ended up hooking up with a completely different character. Anyways, though, I'll leave it at that point. Like I said, this is a self-contained story, so if you're interested in reading a comic book where you don't have to read companion pieces to it to understand what's going on, this would be the one for you. If you're interested in reading it, you want to go to classcomics.com and you can download a PDF file from them. So I'll end this video at that point. Thank you guys for watching me up to now. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, hit that like button. Also put on the notification bell so you know when I put up future videos. Check out my Patreon site when you get a chance. Check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
I'm in love with a hero.
There's another male escort comic book out there called Velvet Collar, which I also did a review on. I'm hoping that the writer Brian Knight will do future issues of this because the way he did it I thought was great, being that it was based mostly on characters and people that he knew in real life.